so this is the take 2 of the making shatter with the Levo 2. The oven has just signified that it is up to temp, and so I'm going to put the shatter in my containers and get them in the oven. Alright, for this video we're going to be using this coconut MCT oil that I got from Walmart today, as well as this lecithin. I could not find liquid lecithin powder, anything for the life of me. I went to 3 different places today, so I just settled on these capsules. So we're going to, most places I see will say that putting about a half tablespoon to a full tablespoon. So I'm going to pop 2 of these open later and add them to the MCT oil, as well as the shatter when it's infusing the Levo. And these are supposed to help emulsify, to keep the oil and water together when they get put into gummies. Otherwise, from what I told, they won't stay together. So very important. Alright, so yeah, this shatter was discounted at my local dispensary because it was ugly, pretty much. And the consistency, as you can see, it doesn't even look like shatter. I had it in the freezer for about 30 minutes before starting the process, or before preheating the oven, and it's still looking like this. So just need to give it a little bit of encouragement, I guess, to get off the paper and into the container I'm going to be using. I did put the container that I'd be using in the oven to help me out with melting the concentrate into it off of the knife, because, you know, as you can see, the consistency is not ideal. So do that and just drop it right in there, and hopefully the hot glass will do most of the work in melting the concentrate off of the knife for me. So just do a little scrape that way. Oh man. Alright. That is the best I feel that we're going to get from that. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven to decarb now, and then try to put the second shatter into its container. So yeah, this one's going to be even harder than the other. As you can see, it's not even, it might be because the knife is still hot, but yeah, it still hasn't really shattered up or anything, you know, as normal shatter would. So yeah, definitely understand why they were discounting this, but I don't think it's horrible at all. In fact, that's why I got it, for this purpose, for edibles. So just trying to get that all up and off. Melt that off. And I don't know what the paper's doing right there. I don't want to fucking throw it across my kitchen. So, let's see. Okay, it is tucked under. There we go. Oh boy. Alright, so that is now done. I'm gonna put this into the oven with the other shatter so that this can decarb. Go ahead and see. So this is about 15 minutes after I just first put them in. As you can see, still there's some bubbles forming at the top of each. They're the same shatter. So we're gonna give them a little bit more time. Alright, so I did go ahead and decarb the 2 grams of shatter, as well as measure out the 2 cups of MCT oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this into the Levo. And then I'm gonna go ahead and also put these in there. And they're floating. I never thought that would happen. So I'm just gonna make them go to the bottom, and I'll make sure to agitate them during the process. Those 2 grams of shatter are in the MCT oil. Going to actually move that one so that it's not under the temperature probe. Spinners in there, and we're going to close this. I'm going to set it for infuse and for 200 degrees. We're going to go for 1:30. About halfway, I'll turn the containers that the shatter is in so that we can make sure that all the shatter that's inside of it gets infused. Oh, I do also need to add the lecithin, so let me get that. I do have the lecithin capsule here. I did go ahead and poke 2 holes in it with a thumbtack to get it open. Whoops. So I'm going to go ahead and open the Levo and squeeze the oil in, or the lecithin into the MCT oil. As you can see, it's already doing a pretty nice job of infusing. So, okay, I can tell already that 2 holes wouldn't have been a bad decision. Or 3, 4, 5 holes wouldn't have been a bad decision, but that is all right. Looks like it's coming out fairly well, the cap, so. So, just gonna squeeze the rest of this out. Pretty stringy now. That looks not good. Not satisfying. But definitely is good for this process. Like I said, what it's supposed to do is make sure that the oil and the water stay together so that the gummies don't come apart. That's an emulsifier, so that's literally what it means. So this is definitely essential to the process. Alright, so it is about halfway in the infusing process. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the pieces of glass that we are using for the oil, and as you can see, it's pretty clear. All the oil is melted out of it and into the MCT oil. Set that aside. whatever. You get the point. We're going to go ahead and remove these and then continue the process and let it infuse for the rest of the way. Infusion is done. We did go ahead and upgrade to the measuring cup this time. And let's get to, I guess we'll first look at it. Yeah, in the beginning of the process, you can kind of see like little stringy things, and I guess you can now, but it's a lot less strings, I guess, if I could say anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and dispense it now. Nice. Alright, and that is how you make coconut oil infused shatter with the Levo too. You can do this with butter. Yes, I did use MCT oil, so maybe I will change that in the title, but it would work with coconut oil just the same. MCT oil is coconut oil. Have a good night.